My name is Emily Carter, and at 33, I've built a life I never thought possible. I'm a data analyst in Austin, Texas, climbing the ranks at a fast-growing tech firm and earning more than I ever dreamed. It's a world away from my childhood, a time that shattered when I was just 9. That's when my mom walked out on me and my dad after their messy divorce, leaving us to struggle and survive however we could. For years, I worked for every single thing I have, every opportunity, every step up. I thought I'd buried that pain for good, but then one quiet autumn evening, a knock at my apartment door brought it all crashing back. It was my mom, and beside her stood my spoiled half-brother, both smiling like they hadn't abandoned me decades ago. She'd found out about my salary, and she came not to reconnect, but to collect. They wanted money, a lot of it, and what started as a reunion turned into a betrayal that cut deeper than I imagined. If you've ever faced family betrayal, share your story in the comments. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more true stories like this. Growing up in Ohio, life wasn't easy. After the divorce, my mom, Linda Hayes, disappeared with another man. She left my dad, Mark Carter, and me with a pile of bills and a small run-down house. Dad ran a tiny diner, doing everything he could to keep food on our table. He'd flip pancakes at dawn, scrub the floors at midnight, and still somehow find time to help me with homework, even half asleep at the table. He was exhausted, but his heart was huge. At 13, I started helping, babysitting, cleaning, even delivering newspapers before sunrise. Every dollar went toward rent and groceries. I wasn't just a kid. I was a partner in survival. Dad used to tell me, "You're tougher than life, Emily." And I held on to those words through every long night and tear-soaked page of homework. When I earned a scholarship to study data science, it felt like my escape. I worked 3 jobs through college just to stay afloat, sometimes sleeping only 4 hours a night. But I made it, degree in hand, ready for a fresh start. I moved to Austin, started at a tech firm, and climbed my way up. By 30, I was leading projects and earning a salary I once thought impossible. The first thing I did was help Dad, pay off his debts, fix the diner's roof, buy him a reliable car. He'd cry sometimes, saying, "You're my greatest success." Those words meant everything. Mom, though? Every year a birthday card. No calls, no visits. Just a few empty words, until one autumn evening, when she appeared at my door. She stood there like a ghost from my past, smiling too wide. "Emily, sweetheart, it's been too long." Her voice was sugar, sweet but fake. Beside her was Ethan, my half-brother. He was slouched, scrolling on his phone, barely looking at me. They came in, sat on my couch, and admired everything I'd built. Mom's eyes wandered over my apartment, my furniture, my success, like she was taking inventory. And then she got to the point. "I heard you're doing well," she said. "Ethan's starting college. His tuition is $60,000. We need your help. Just a few thousand a month." I froze. "A few thousand a month? Just like that?" Ethan smirked. "You're rich, Em. This place is nice, but kind of small for someone making bank." My jaw clenched. This wasn't a visit. It was a shakedown. I told them I'd think about it. But before the week was over, they came back. This time, things got ugly. At a cafe downtown, Mom started spinning stories about how Dad kept her away, how she'd tried to reach me. I sat there listening, knowing every word was a lie. Then came the demands. Ethan wanted a new car, a phone, something decent to drive to campus. When I said no, his voice turned sharp. "You're loaded!" "Don't be stingy." Mom's mask slipped. "You're so selfish," she hissed. "I gave you life and this is how you repay me?" Years of pain poured out. You left me when I was 9. I snapped. You sent cards, not love. You chose money over your family. Don't twist that now. People in the cafe stared, but I didn't care. I stood up, trembling with anger. I'm done. Don't ever contact me again. But they didn't stop. That same afternoon, my buzzer rang. It was them. Again, I stupidly let them in. Minutes later, I caught Ethan at my desk, my bank account open on my laptop. What are you doing? I shouted. He smirked. Just checking. Didn't know you had that much saved. Mom stepped in, calm but cold. We just wanted to see how you're managing. You've got plenty. Why not share? My stomach dropped. I grabbed the laptop, shaking. Then I saw it. An email from Dad's account forwarded to Mom with my salary details. She'd hacked his email. You went through Dad's account? I yelled. Her face paled. Then she snapped, Your dad's a failure, Emily! I had to know how you turned out so well. Ethan laughed. He's a loser. You're better than him. That was it. Get out, I said, phone in hand. Or I'm calling the police. They left with one last warning. You'll regret this. The next morning, I checked my accounts. There had been login attempts. Password reset links she was trying to steal from me. I called Dad immediately, and when I told him everything, his voice broke. She hasn't changed, he said quietly. She never will. I contacted a lawyer, filed for a restraining order, and locked down every digital account I had. Within weeks, the court order was official. They were legally barred from contacting me again. Still, Mom tried one last thing, an attempted $10,000 transfer that my bank blocked. That was the end. A year later, things changed for good. Mom's lies caught up with her. Friends and family finally saw her for who she really was. She lost everything she tried to take from me. I, on the other hand, built something real. I started a small charity in Austin to help kids from broken homes, the kind of help I once needed. And Dad? He's still running his diner, but now with pride instead of struggle. Sometimes over dinner, I realize how far we've come. We didn't just survive, we healed. Family isn't who you're born to. It's who stays when everyone else walks away. If you've ever faced something like this, a betrayal, a painful past, just know this. You can turn that pain into purpose. Tell me in the comments, what does family mean to you? And subscribe for more stories that remind us how strong we really are. Would you like me to now create